guys, welcome. So today, as the title says, we'll just continue building our automation tool in Zigging because I like Zigging these days. I'm really into Zigging, and before that, let me just check if a shortcut I made just works. Yeah, it does work. Like, let me try it again. Okay, it is great. So before that, let me just share the music here, like, because I just like doing that because I like the music. But for the stream, I'm not gonna use that one. So yeah, I think this is better for working in stream. So just keep going. Oh yeah, let me show my screen. So yesterday we just created a plan for our automation tool, like that one. These first three are important, so we'll get started with this one, I guess. So to get the default package manager in system, we can use let me just change the volume of the music a little bit, like that. Okay, this is great. So let me just come back to code. So this is our main code, and here today I'm just going to try getting the operating system, and via that we will just get the default package manager. So first of all, there was a function like that to get the system. This basically does get the OS info file, like cat etc OS release, which doesn't exist on macOS, but it exists on like every Linux distro. So we're just gonna do something like, if you find it, just parse it to get the operating system. If you can't find it, you're just gonna like assume that it is a Mac, because I don't think supporting Windows is a good option here, because I don't like it. I don't know how the like development tools works on it. So currently I have no plans on Windows because I can't even test it. I have a Linux machine and a Mac machine here, like both of them are in front of me, but I can't say the same about Windows. So let's just first of all, I just wanna look at something like, is there a better way to get the default OS, like not default OS, the operating system, not default, because it is not a default, it is like the thing that you use. Like I'm just gonna look for Golang, get the operating system name, how to reliably detect OS platform, because if I find the solution in Golang, I think I can use it in any other language, because Go is really simple. I like simplicity. So let me just check my voice. So I think it is like great, no problem. Detection at compile time. Oh. Okay. Let's separate it. Goose. Runtime that goose. I didn't know that something like that exists in Golang. So maybe I should just check how can we do it directly in C or Zig. Goose. Goose. This is not the one we are looking for. The get operating system name. std.os. Oh, this looks terrible. This looks just terrible. So my streaming platform just, I think, crashed. I'm just gonna be with okay. The follow-up task. So FreeBSD. So let me check if that exists, because I don't know if it does or not. Const, hey, I just hate that I can't use test directly. Like, this is possible. Hey, like, this is a great syntax, by the way, because you can just define anything with using that, like test. Hey, I can use any character if I just use this built-in syntax, but the default one is just like that, of course, like in any other language. So let's try std system sdos that get Linux, Windows. Okay. Access W. Get file attribution. Call the Windows specific code if you already have a what? What the fuck? 16 LE encoded. Okay. Otherwise, use access. This is not something I don't even know what does that mean. So I just gonna pass. System. No. This is the buffer. These are just buffer values. Okay. System. Let's just OS. Environ. Wow. There's a function, actually there's a variable that says to do this is the food gun. This is just this was scary. Windows arg w get ft path. Switch native OS. Where is native OS? Native OS. Oh, but what is built-in? What? Const built-in is import built-in, right? But what the hell is? What does that one do? I don't know. I'm not the expert here, but we'll just see. So const native OS is going to be built-in OS that this tag. Wow. So let's just print that one. By the way, I didn't know I had snippets. Like, I did it some time ago. It has been like a year. Like, I just configured my new Vim and didn't touch it again on at least macOS. I did some improvements because Packer is now deprecated, but I'm currently using Packer in this current setup. But I could just switch to, is it the correct path? Yes, right now it is. It will run. Let's see. I'm just macOS. Oh, this is great. So we know how can we get the current OS right now. And I'm just thinking about some Zig documentation like that's actually useful. For example, that will contain how can you use strings in Zig blank and how can you create a WASM binary that is not huge. By the way, WASM in Zig is just great. So Notion, I'm just gonna take Notion and I'm just gonna note it down. Getting current system OS. What was it? Import built-in. Fuck you, Notion. I don't like Notion that much, but it just looks prettier than OBS, to be honest. And in Notion, like, I just got one repository of notes, but in OBS I got two different repos, like one in Linux, one in macOS. So let's just note it down. Built-in that OS that tag. Okay. I think these notes are going to be important at some point because there are not that much people that are trying to develop themselves in this language. So I think these are going to be just valuable, especially if I just create that documentation, because there is currently not that advanced documentation here. I'm thinking something like what was it? Zero to Production in Rust. It was a great book, by the way. But in a larger context, since my goal is not just using it for just only one solution, like creating a backend application. I'm just contain WASM, like, I can't remember right now. I got some idea that would contain WASM, creating backend applications, and much more actually. Like, it is going to introduce the language in a greater context, in a greater wide range. So this is just a thought right now. I just haven't started anything. I'm just documenting the road that I just faced using Zig, like the allocators, like the problems, because every language has problems. The reason I like Zig is that they are not even in the 1.0 yet, but this is a great language. So everybody is aware of these problems. Like, one problem I encountered was, let me see that, because it is hilarious, especially if you're coming from Rust time, in the Rust world. So let me show that. We just create a string array list, which is which doesn't have any length, a default length, and it is just created in the heap memory. So you need to just remove it after you use it. So I just did something like string list that dnet string list. Sorry, string list that the init. So the problem is that you can see this scope is just that much of length. Like this is just creates the list and returns the list at the end of the scope, like that. String list that items. So can you see the problem? We are using the items outside of the scope, but defer is something that runs just before the scope ends. So if you remove it, it'll give a segmentation fault, which it did, and I couldn't find the reason. But these are just rookie mistakes. Like I am just new in this type of programming, but I like it. So the solution is that using just an arena allocator and using this like parse from slice leaky. There is an option like parse slice, which you need to denit after creating the parse. And what leaky does is just it does the parsing. What does parse from slice, like on this one, does is it creates an arena allocator with the allocator you give, because you can do something like let's, for example, let me just create an general purpose allocator, SCD heap general purpose allocator, and like that. Oh, sorry. And I'm just gonna defer it. GPA init. Right? Yes, it's correct. So create an allocator. GPA alloc GPA that's allocator. So we can do something like that. So you can create an allocator with using another allocator. You understand? But instead of that, I just used calloc. I don't know the reason yet, but I just heard that it is faster, and with using it, something like arena allocator makes it safer. I don't know yet. I'm just gonna rewatch a video that I watched before starting build something in this language. Just let me change the volume of this music a little bit. So yeah, so right now I just want to do something that is a lot useful, because I just talked right now. This is just small talk. So let's get the default system package manager. Get manager. So let's just pop function. What I'm doing right now. Let's wait. This is going to return what? An enum. Const package manager is an enum. A public constant, which can be, let me see, let me just get that, just paste that here. I couldn't do that, why? Yeah, okay. So for Mac it is brew, for Arch it is Pacman, for Debian it is apt, for Fedora it is what was it? Fedora package, installing a package. I think it was RPM. DNF. What was RPM? RPM. Red Hat. What was RPM? I remembered. Red Hat. Yeah. I don't know. Let's see. What was it? DNF? DNF. Yeah, okay. It is going to return package manager, but I don't like the syntax right here. So let's get the native OS like that. Let's get the built-in here. Unused local constant return which native OS. So I like that everything is actually a value, like from if else for loops to any loop, like you can break a loop and return something. I just really like that experience. I just really like the experience that Zig gives in the case of syntax. Maybe not including the interfaces because there are no interface, you just need to create vtables. I just learned that how to do that, which was really useful. Like I didn't know how interfaces were implemented. I just thought these are just valueless in at the end of the day for the compiler. I didn't know the compiled code, what the compiled code looks like. So it just taught me a lot of things. Okay. What it can be. macOS. Brew. So one thing I don't like about it is that it has a bad LSP. Const package manager. So I just defined some build function, some build step here, which check exit check. It's here. So let me just remove these all command lines. Target. We don't need any lib, by the way, but I'm just gonna let it stay here. So let's make it less problematic. Okay. Rest of them is just a code I don't care about, so let's just remove them. Okay. Package manager is going to be const. Where are we? My keys are a little weird right now. I'm just going to change its name to package manager. That's Zig, of course. So let's see. Okay. Let's go to main. Const get package manager. Import package manager. That get package manager. Okay. Get package manager here. It's going to be a package manager, unused local const, so it just print please. Package manager. Okay, so the thing I did in build that Zig file is checking if the binary compiles, like if code compiles. So if there's an error, it just shows us what is the error. It just makes the experience a little bit better. So let's continue. If it isn't, what? I can't check that. Oh yeah, great. So if it is Linux, we need to check. We need to check the OS release file. OS release. Okay. By the way, if it is, yeah, okay, that's correct. And I'm just gonna do else. For now, let's just make it unreachable. But I'm going to change it later. So we need to get the OS release file. I don't remember how to read files. I did it in Zigging's files, reading file. Pilot right. So this is read. What is content? I think we can do it with while creating an array list, but I'm just gonna search it, reading a file. How to read a file in Zig. Open file. So it just creates a buffer reader. But does it really need it? In stream buffer. So why people just does that instead of doing this one here? So let me just try what can happen. So for now, I'm just gonna use macOS and change it like OS. I'm just gonna add some OS release, by the way. /etc vim. Oh, could not create file. Okay, it's because it's not worked as sudo. Just do that here. So how can we create a file? It was that? Yes, it's that. OS release. So yeah, I think I'm doing some dirty stuff like that will destroy my computer, but it is not true. So let me check what a real OS release file looks like in my Linux PC. It just happened to be here. Cat etc OS release. So I'm just gonna copy it. Yeah, and I'm just going to share it to my computer. Where is it? Yeah, okay. Come on, just copy it. You can do it. Come on. Yeah, it's great. Okay. I'm just gonna get it here. Okay. Is there any problematic stuff here? Okay. I'm just gonna paste it. So right now we have an OS S release. Yeah, it was the dirtiest thing I have ever done in this machine, I guess. um, so actually, you know what? It may not be. I did some dirty stuff with this OS before, but I can't remember what it was. Yeah, let's see. So I'm just gonna take some stuff here. So first of all, I'm just gonna create an const a general purpose allocator. I think we don't need that. Arena std. What? Wait. What did I do wrong? Oh yeah. We need to init it first. Then we can defer init. Okay. It is great. Const alloc here. We don't need to init any allocator because it is just arena. Okay. Let's see. Let's just copy what is going on here. But I'm just gonna try to write it myself because it is like how I run, how I learn. Open there. So is it allowed to read Etsy? Yeah, I don't. I think so because I was able to read it without any sudo permissions. So I am bad at this kind of crap. Like I don't know any sysadmin stuff. But file. Let's just try to read it. OS release file std fs cwd. Like right now we need to. Oh, okay. Like what? Oh, swd cwd is the function. Current working directory. So do we need to close it or anything else? There's a handle to the current working directory. So we don't need any directory open. Like here. Like we don't need any current working directory stuff here. So the fast just returns that. Open file. So is it is that even possible? Is it even you know, something available? I don't think so, but let's just try something else then. Up there. Pet look. Oh, I just clicked something. Oh, let's just search it. Open there. Absolute. What does these guys mean? So let me just look at it like that, because it was just so small I couldn't read it. At the given time, directory is the system resource that remains. Open out the clause is called. Okay, what is the difference? But the parameter is null terminated. Like where? Oh, okay. I got it. I think both of them is possible, because we are just gonna use some string, and I think just using the double quotes creates whatever is needed. I'm just gonna see. If not, we are just going to use a Z. Absolute. These are just same then. Oh, this is a much bigger file location. It just lets us to give a lot bigger string. So I'm just going to use absolute to see. Actually not. What is that? Like, you can't use some. Like, you have to use 8-bit values. So why do we need something like W here? Like, because, like, why? I don't get that. This is a good question, by the way. I'm just gonna ask later. I just got 3 questions even right now. Why? What? No. It was like something like that, if I remember correctly. No. I didn't remember it correct. So let's just use it. Okay, let's get back to work. So if I create some string, it just returns that, right? So I don't think it is going to work, but let's see the capabilities of this language about turning strings without telling it. Like I could use pointer cast, but I'm just gonna try not doing it, and then we'll see. Flag is just okay, we don't need any flags. What? Just try it, man. What the hell? Just hit C. Okay. Flag is going to be an empty object. Okay. Arena, okay then. I'm just gonna use it, you just no worries. Unused defer OS release file, that's close? Right, it's close. Let me check that again. Oh, let me just make it bigger so we can see it easily. Okay. Shh. Ask it. Okay. Try. Yeah. FS. Dear fun const FS. Yeah, you're right. You know what? You're right. Expected some return for return. Yes. You're right. Again, I'm just gonna return what you want, but before that, I'm just going to get the file. Output here. It's there. Oh, what? It's there. Okay. Let's see. Const OS release file. Where was it? Oh, okay, here. Let's do that. Open file like OS release, right? Cat. Ah, no. With that. Okay. Let's just try. I just hate that. I just hate seeing that. Okay. So I don't need to do any. Oh, I had to close file. Defer file that was this file that's close. I would love some like warnings. Like one thing, as I told you, one thing I like about Zig is that it is still in progress. So any problematic decision can be changed, even if it just breaks the language. So it doesn't even break anything. So I'm pretty sure they will just add some warnings and they'll change the error messages like this error message was just a little complicated. I was just saying like, isn't that the same? Like you can see that. Oh, hello, I'm fine. How are you? So here you can see the problem because it is a short type, but I had some types like like a sentence. So I'm just talking about that. To shut that up, I'm just going to return some package manager. Oh great, I think you should just find what you want to do. Like I just started it like that. I just wanted to build something that I can share with people. So the best way to do that was just creating some websites. I learned HTML, JavaScript, CSS. I actually, you know what? I can. Like I can't teach you, but I can show you the resources I just used. Like I didn't know English when I started coding, so I just went with some Turkish results because it's my native language. But right now, currently, there are some people that are asking me how can they start, so I'm just showing them the net ninja HTML. If they want to start with HTML. Oh yeah, Turkey. And I don't know you, but if you want to share something that you did, that you created, I think you can start with HTML since it is actually pretty easy to learn, because there are just some things you need to remember that you can just search in the web, like how to change background color CSS. Like I was just like that. I was just using W3 Schools to search something. So you can just find any resource you want. And I just really suggest you to look at this playlist. I'm just currently just suggesting everyone that wants to learn coding, if they want some website development like that. If you want to build some games, I don't have that much experience in games, but I could just suggest you to start Unity, since there are a lot of resources for that. Thank you. Ne demek? It means that you're welcome. So yeah, like that. But right now I'm just writing some Zig code, which is a new language that's not in its first, like, how can I say it? Like 1.0 release didn't just here yet. So that's your hobby or job. It is both. Like I just write it when my job is done, and if my job is not done, I'm just writing what requires to be like done in my job. I am a front-end developer, so I'm just doing that in when I have to, and as a hobby I'm just writing some other languages that I don't know. Just like that. Currently I'm building an automation tool, like if you know Ansible, that just lets you like you run it and it creates everything that you need to continue your development environment. Like if you need something downloaded, it just downloads automatically. You just create some file to define what are the steps. So I just created some parser for it. Like it just gets what you have written as a step, and it just creates what you need. So I need to get the package manager to download it, like that. You have Linux or Apple. It's currently a Mac, but I have both. It lets me, it helps me to test if the current code I have written both works on Mac and Linux, because there are some differences. So let's just see what have we done. So we currently don't read the file, and let me just look at how can we do that, because I have done it before. So I don't like this approach here, so I'm just going to create an array list which will have a not unfixed size array list. Actually, let's just say it's string list. Std heap, not that. How are we doing this? Array list. Let's just look at it. Std. Oh, it's just directly in standard library. Is that? Okay. A U8 list going to be. So, and we are not going to use it after we just end this switch, so we can defer it in it. Alright. Expected one argument. So what is the problem? We just didn't init it. We need allocator here, which is just that one. So I'm just gonna use it. Allocator. We'll bin it. Okay. What do you want? Oh yeah, like it is the one that I said earlier. Like you can't see the problem here if you don't look at this one. So I like Rust about that. Like it just tells you what went wrong exactly. So everything just works. What remains is reading the file that you opened, like that. File that read all. Const. Actually, we don't need the bytes read. This is just an integer that says how much bytes it read. So we just need try, where is it? OS release file that read all, and buffer is going to be a string list. Is it accepted? I don't think so, but let's see. No. List items. So string list is going to be what? Okay. Oh, I think this is not accepted because you can't change that one like that. So I'm just gonna search it like the read file with array list. Let's see. Let's just see. Open read. Reading a file into an array list. Okay. Read file. File. Open file read true. What does read true mean? It's like, okay, it's a flag, but actually it doesn't change anything in a file. In case of files, like you don't change the mode of the file, you can't, you shouldn't actually. So I think this just gives an extra safety. Stat file that stat. What does stat gives? Like from stat OS release file that stat returns stat containing basic information about the file. Oh, okay. Okay. I think it just gives the type of the file and something like that. It says that you want more stat. You can just use metadata. Read to and alloc. What? Let's see. Read to and alloc. Reads all the bytes from the current position to the end of the file. On success, color on return buffer. Color on return buffer. Okay. If the file is larger than max bytes, returns. Okay. And a main function. Okay. Oh, it just returns the buffer. Like, so you can just use it. So you don't need to define an array list, right? Stat that size. Oh, that's really clever. That's really clever. Yeah, that's really clever. Stat that size. Okay. That was really clever. Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna note it down to create SD documentation. I want to create some documentation since the language is just really new. There is no like in deep documentation. I'm just gonna note this down. File below. Just gonna paste the code below. Yeah, like that. I really like that approach. So, buff. I just wanna print the buff. See the result. Yeah. Not any, it's a string. Oh, yeah, it's never mutated. So why he used the var? Like this should give some error. If I just don't get something wrong, it should just get some error. Open file. So I think we did everything right. Oh, something a second. Set. File close. And off. Open file. Okay. Everything is just correct. Yeah, let's keep going. What I would like is that if it was doing this thing just itself, it would be great. But actually, if you are using a large file, it is great to have a predefined max byte value. Like if you go to read that, oh, this is not a default value. This just requires it. Read to end alloc. So let's just try that out. Here it is. So right, we should see. We gotta specify. Can't find error. Okay. Can you show me where just this happened, please? I'm not sure if it happened here. Let's just. I don't think it's problem. Okay. Package manager. Oh yeah, the problem is that we are not using a try, and it's getting a union. So unions can't be written directly. You need to specify some formatting way of formatting. So it just writes it correct. Is something like reading it until you get the character. Read to end alloc. What does read get? Let me see. What do you get? Self and buffer. So read a file until new line. Line by line? Yeah. Gotcha when doing Zig programming. So we can read it because member on the story. What? You know what? I just hate it. In the Zig Reddit platform, there's some unreachable content unless you give some money, and second link is just goes to nowhere. Like 3 years ago. This is bad. Zig read file by line. Reading a file by line in Zig. Well, Zigging. I remember this guy. Like, I guess I read something he written before about Zig. But I believe the canonical way to read the file line by line in Zig is, let's see, reader. It gets a reader. Okay. Oh yeah. Ah, okay, okay, okay. I have seen it. So you just came to the first thing we have seen, like using a reader. I don't like readers that much because they just seem to look like they just look like verbose. But I can't do anything about that, I guess. Offered. Yes, release file just do something. And I'm just gonna. By the way, this is a great way. Just I can't use that for now. So let's see. Reader that stream until delimiter. Array that rider. Oh, oh, okay. Oh, where are you? Oh, okay. I didn't know that such a command has existed ever. Just, I like it calling string list. std array list, but why this is in like in std folder? Like it was better like that array list because it's the heap declaration. Array list. You wait array list that init and the fur str list that init. I like this name because like init and dinit, like remove destroy, would be like a bad choice. They are being used in somewhere else, and I think dinit is the greatest word you could choose for such a job. So str list, what is the problem? Str list that writer, yeah, what does it return? A writer? Yeah, which will append to the list. Okay, this is acceptable. What is this null for? Stands for optional max size. Okay, okay. But if this is optional, I think I shouldn't write null. Like, let's see. Like you could just do something like that. No, it is not accepted in functions, I guess. So it's the way. I can't say anything yet. Let's just try reading it. Const. There's no const actually because we have it here. So we can just print string list. That's items here. So let's see. We need an allocator here. So yeah, let's look at it. Yeah, it takes the first line here, which is great. This is a performance improvement if you look at that way, because we don't take every character possible in that OS build. We just need that line. Actually, let's see. Head name ID. What we should use? What we should use? I'm not sure. ID could be better. Maybe. I don't think name just changed that much. ID arch. I don't know. Maybe we can change it. But just not right now. So let's just keep going. Remove the string list. So what are we going to do is removing all other unimportant stuff here. But before that, I just gotta go to bed. Just a second, I'm coming. Just a break, we could say. Hey, wrong scene by the way. Here is better. Okay, let's see. So what? I'm just gonna clear everything. Wrong. Yeah, it's better. Okay, we need to remove these first lines, like that, and the last one line, last character by the way, not line. change string list name to OS name. OS name that pop. We can pop the last. Oh yeah, okay. Does it require a try? No. It's just good that way. Oh, we got some problem. What? Integer overflow. What? What is the problem here? Why integer overflow happened? Like, okay, let's search it. Array list. Up. Let's see. Append. Like you see, I'm talking about that. There is not that of great documentation in this language right now. So I'm just thinking about creating one. Like, I'm just gonna create something that like a strict environment which checks everything. Like it's going to have a lot of tests to see if something is still available, because the language just changed like a lot faster than any language ever, because as I told you before, the language is not even the 1.0 stage right now. So we just need to find problem ourselves. Array array list. Oh, what was here? Integer overflow. By the way, I could just use something like split split string. Yeah. Okay. Split OS name line. I think this is a better name. OS name line. Yes. Split is going to be std mem.split. Type is, I think, U8. Yes. Buffer is just OS name line that items. Delimiter is going to be double quote. Split that next. So this will just return the I just cleared it so I can say it, I can show it, but I will just remove the name equal. So const OS name is going to be split that next. It has to be a mutable. Okay. Oh, the problem is that we are not using it correct right now. Stream until delimiter. So OS name line is going to be that. OS name. Just write OS name. OS name line is not that OS name line array. This is getting bigger and bigger. Has no member name error. What? Package manager Zig. Oh yeah. We need some rider here. Yeah, okay. We just get the name here. So yeah. This is the first task. I need to get every possible OS name in OS release file. OS release file. Every OS names. OS release. Arch. Debian. Let's see. ID. So I think getting ID is a lot better. Yeah, because it is just a small string. This is not that great. I'm just gonna get the ID. String. Like, how can I do that? Let's just don't split anything for now. So I'm just gonna write OS name line array, and what if we do something like that? Let's see. Well format. Okay, you're right. Arch Linux, create name. Arch Linux. So what is the best solution? Like, I could just say that take everything and then let's just read. You know what? I think we are just overcomplicating things. So I'm just going to remove this stuff, or I'm just gonna take this and just paste so we can use it later. Oh yeah, let me just change the volume of the music a little bit. Let me just okay. Let's see. I like this approach. So I'm just gonna use it. OS name line. Oh, no, not that one. Like, just remove buffered reader. OS name line array. So, how was it? Let's see. Line by line. No. It's that. So we just need the allocator. It just keeps things simpler. The buffer is going to be OS release. Yeah, it's going great. Okay. I would just love if there was something like shadowing, because right now I'm just trying to create new names, which is not a good experience. So I like that approach in Rust, that you can recreate everything with the same name, that shadows it, like creates as new type, just like you are creating it first time. Voice release. This is not going to be mutable. Okay. Let's think. Split text U8. Let's just change its name to buff. Buff. The limiter is going to be /n. So just do that. Const splitted. Okay, const OS ID. So let's see. Okay. Can people change the name? They can change the order of this? I'm not sure. But right now I will just act like they can't. I hope they can't. If they can, I'll just use the for loop to see the first few bits. If it is equal to ID, then we'll just use the equal, what it is equal to. YSID is going to std mem.split. Like we need two next before that. U8 buffer. Buffer is going to be splitted that next. Okay, and the limiter is equal, and we'll just use next. Is it possible? Oh, like there are some problematic things in this code. Like I'm thinking in a Rust way. I know that, but it is because I don't know how does the handles that. Like you create something, you create some split, like it is an iterator, then you just create it and then you change it. Like, is it even possible? I don't know, but this should give us the OS ID, which is constant U8. Yeah, buffer needs to be a variable. or not? What? What do you need? Expected time. Uh, what? Wait. Okay, let's try it out. Oh yeah, it's the constant right now. Let's change it. What? So the problem here is that the one I said earlier. Like this is some, like, let's see. Const. Just get that. So, is there a problem here? Was split it. That next, that let's just use that one here too. Yeah. So, this is a little verbose at the end, but I don't think we can do something like that. Yeah, because when you create some, when you use some function that returns something, if you don't define it before with mutable state, it is immutable default in default. So we just need to use that. But we can just do something like no, we can't. Yes. Okay. Let's just write the ID. Rich. Why it is rich? Oh no. It was an interesting bug in my terminal. Okay, we get the arch result here. OS ID can be Arch, Debian, Fedora, and what? Let's see. Debian, Fedora. Like, it's just that for now it is just going to be these three. I just don't want to debug everything possible in this in the Linux. So I'm just going to use this tree. Let's see. But I'm not sure what can OS ID be in the OS release file ID. Oh, this would be suicidal. Yeah. Okay. ID. Fedora, Debian, Arch. Arch, by the way, is not here. Arch, Debian, Fedora. So I am pretty sure that these are all just can be like that. There are no other options. Switch OS ID. But we can't switch it because it is just and how can I say it? weight array, like, which means a string. So we just need to use if std_mem equal what, u8 sid and what, we'll start with arch, and it's just going to return, yeah, return pacman, else if it is equal to what, debian, return apt, and else it is Fedora, return what, DNF, yes, DNF, and else unreachable. So okay, we'll get an unreachable error here because none of these are, oh no, we defined it as arch, so no problem. It's just package manager that pacman. Let's just change its name to just manager. It's just gonna be better. Pacman, okay. And actually, I'm not sure if it is better to just return some string, since we just gonna use it as a command tool, like we just gonna use it to run some shell command. We can think about it later, it's not that much of a trouble. So okay, this is going to be Linux stuff. Okay. By the way, this code is unreachable, but nothing doesn't hint about that. This is Linux. Okay. Manager brew. Yeah, that's great. What is it? There's just some little bug here. Package manager. Oh, you know what? You know what? I don't want manager to be just an enum. Or let me think about it. I think it is better if it was a struct. Yeah, I just wait. Oh, I forgot how can I do a struct. Oh yeah. You know, this is something new. Okay. And we don't need any name here, so comment. Yeah, comment is better. Okay, comment install. It's basically what we end at the end of this comment, so we can install things. Const brew. It's going to be a struct. Not. Wait. It's going to be a manager. So cmd is brew and install is install in case of brew, because we install things like brew install. Okay, we return a manager brew. Why there is no problem? Because this doesn't check. And actually, you know what, this is not a good syntax here, so this is just better. And I'm just gonna change this to Mac. See the problems here. So let's just create Pacman. So yay, not yay, Pacman. Okay, Pacman. What apt get. I don't remember how to use apt. Like, I'm just gonna search something like how to install package with apt. Apt get command, like apt get install, right? I just can't be sure because I used Debian or Ubuntu years ago. It has been some time. Yeah, okay. And it's been a lot. Like, I didn't use DNF for a very long time. It was, let's try to remember, I used Fedora. I was using Fedora mostly. Like, I used it more than Debian if you don't count like server stuff. And DNF, it was just DNF install, right? DNF install, how to install package to Fedora. Let's see, sudo DNF install. And should we just use let's see, requires Google yeah. You know what, I'm just gonna change it to true, since a lot of packages required. So I will need to change that false. I think this is just safer. It is safer to assume, in my opinion. Okay. What? Oh, yeah. I'll return Pacman, apt, and DNF here. So it returned the package manager. Command install requires sudo group, and that's right. Let's change it to Linux back. Okay. Okay. We just finished the getting package manager task here. Let's find where Excalibur is. Yeah, it's, where is it? Oh, it's the first tab. And let's just use something like that, like we are using Markdown. I'm just gonna do it. Okay. So the next step is getting the TypeScript files to get our real instructions here. So yeah, but how can we do that? There was some function like list files in this directory. Alright, we'll just start that after I just hit the bathroom because I just drank too much water. So let me just come back for a second. Yeah, we are so back. Oh yeah, get step TS files in an array list. So I'm not sure if we were doing it before in what was it, Ziggings, but let's see. I remember something like that. By the way, Ziggings is not a good tutorial in my opinion. It just doesn't show anything useful if you already know the system's programming. Like if you know how to do stuff like byte manipulation, not byte, bit manipulation. Let me just change the screen to okay. Yep, that's great. So let me just check. It just creates some output. Open. Let's see our functions because I couldn't see anything like that. There. Folder. Okay. It's directory dot list chown iterate. I think that's the function. Zig show all files inside a directory. Not a comp time. Not a comp time. I think comp time is not the way we should look at this because people can always change it. Zig. So. Okay. Let's see what he does. Iterate. Walker. What is a Walker? Walk? Recursively iterates over a directory. Yeah, that's what we are looking for. But then why do we have an iterate function? What does it do? I just want to try that out. But this is something other than package manager. Like steps is not that good. Get steps maybe. I'm not sure if this is the way to create files, like, and I'm not sure if this is the correct like I'm using right now camel case, but it can be a snake case. Let's just search snake case or camel. Learning Zig from Zigging. I said I know this guy. I'm just gonna save it for later, I think. Oh, there are. What is intro? Learning Zig. This is not as deep as I want it to be, but I think this can be useful. Should now be able to run Zigzen and Zig version. By the way, if you know what is Zigzen, I really like it. It shows the most important rules of this language, like actually most important rules to contribute to the language or use the language, like communicate intent precisely, edge cases matter, like that. It is mostly about the you know, the way the language is built, like uh, compiler compile errors are better than runtime crashes, like, and all of these are just so true that I can't argue with them. So I like the zigzag because they are true and they are needed. So let's go back. Let's go back. Installing Zig style guide. Style guide. In the short part will cover 2 coding rules enforced by compiler. These are not enforced. I don't remember anything enforced. Not including, of course, this one. You could have named the function parameter. Okay. Why should I do that? Like, this doesn't make sense. This is better. Shadowing. The ability allow one identifier to hide another by using the same name. Oh, okay. So the language is all about explicitity, but I'm not sure if shadowing should be enabled. Like, I think shadowing makes a lot sense. Naming convention. Beautiful whatever naming convention you prefer. But it does help to understand Zig's own naming conventions, since much of code you'll interact with from standard library to third-party libraries makes use of it. Zig's source code is indented with 4 spaces. I personally use a tab, which is objectively better for accessibility. Okay. Function names are camel case and variables are lowercase with underscores. Okay, snake case. Types are Pascal case. Oh, okay. Pascal case. There are interesting intersection between these 3 rules. Variables, which reference a type, or function which returns a type, follow the type rule, and are Pascal case. We already saw this, though you might have missed it. Cool. Oh, okay. This is great, but I don't know what is the file casing. How should I name my files? How should I name files? Camel case or snake? Let's look at some big databases, big code base of Zig, like what was it? Not Turso. What is it? Financial database. Written in Zig. Tiger Beetle, okay. Tiger Beetle. Let's see what is going on here. Let's just look at what is it? Why there's a separate Zig folder? Oh, okay. It just gets the Zig version, download, and does something more, I guess. Clients, LSM, constants. Oh, it uses a snake case. Yeah, I think it is better right now because I wasn't sure about camel case. If the variables are actually, I think what I think is that it follows the same structure. Like if it returns a type like struct or anything else, it is just Pascal case. If it returns a function, if it returns a function, I'm not sure about that. It's just a website. So let's take a look at the real Zig standard library. It just uses snake case here, but for the stuff that returns type, it uses Pascal case, bit stack. For example, this is yeah, this is a type. Okay. Let's see. So they just doesn't use any what was it? Camel case? Yeah. Okay. I'll just remove all camel case stuff here, like parse string error by token. Yeah, it just looks better. What? Weird name. The file not found. Like what? File not found. .zig. Yeah, this is the problem here. So step is correct. Get steps. Get steps. Yeah, you know what? This looks already better. Test parser. Oh, this is just a test, so I'm gonna leave it like that here. Package manager. That. Yeah. Just give me the comment so I can see it properly. Yeah. Alright. And a new line, please. Okay. That's great. So we need to get steps here. Let me just see if there's any problem with sound. Okay. I think there's no problem with that. Okay, so I remember it correctly, right? Function like what? Function names are camel case. Okay, right. I'm just gonna add the note filing in Zig, and I'm just gonna copy that as a resource or whatever in Zig, plus file names follow the Pascal case if it returns type, else just use snake case. Okay. This is great. So while creating some real stuff, I'm learning the language's design preferences. It's going great. Let's see. How function get steps here. So we need to open the directory. Let me check. Just package manager. Get package manager. Okay, we will need to handle the error because people may forget to create some atros folder, and people may forget adding some steps before running it, but they can't remove etc /os release, so we don't need to just change anything here. But we will add some error handling. Let's go get steps. Let's see. I'm just gonna get something here. I'm just going to need steps folder, import const s. Let's see. Oh yeah, I should know I think I should know the possible snippets, because it makes development really easier in Zig, because there are a lot of keys that you need to press with your pinky, and it just makes my hands RSI. And let's see, we need this one here, and open directory absolute at config atros. Let's see. Atros config, not atros. It's not going to be atros config. This is a name that I've chosen because it is like there are two folders named atros. One is Zig, one is for Zig, one is for configuration, like typing, and I don't want these two just become smashed together, so I just named them like that. Let's see. pwd that config atros config and steps. Yeah, okay. Atros steps flex iterable. I'm not gonna use it for now. Const hey steps over that. I just wanna try iterate, like it's going to be a var, and I'm just gonna use a for loop. Next, okay. std debug. Is it correct? Please, oh no. Why? I I should just use this. So any. So I know this is going to crash. Either type. Like what? Either type. What? Anyways, I'm just gonna try it out. See, const step list. So let's just import it. Okay. Step list. Get step list. Actually get steps is a better name. This is just a void, so I should just try it. It's not indexable and another range. So okay, that makes sense. So I don't know why iterate is used, but I'm just going to use Volk. We need an allocator, recursal iterates over a directory, self-stating, open with. Open. Okay, we need that. I like the documentation for this one. And we will need an allocator. What? Where do we import an allocator? Let's see. STD memo. I just can't get some choices that's made in the STD library, like why are some files are inside some folders. I can understand some of them, but no problem. Let's see. Package manager get steps. STD manage allocator. Alloc main. We will use this after we created the arena allocator. Okay. Hey, let's see. Where was it? Where are we? Try create walk. This needs to be try. So it is also going to be try, I guess. What? Next. So yeah. We need some units here, like right. I would like them to use init, so then I could know that I should be init something like it was a great syntactic, like I don't know how can I say that. But it was like if I see in it somewhere, I I knew that I have to use DNet, but there is no way I could possibly know that I should DNet if I didn't look at the documentation of the Volk. Like, so I would like something like that, or something like that. But anyways, next one. Let's see the problem. You know what? Let's just make it. The problem is, we need to use while because this is not something that we are indexing. This is something that we are getting out of. This is not a range. So yeah. So I think I should just set Volker steps Volker. Maybe I could use some steps. What was it? Let me see. Iterate takes nothing unused, so let me just try to use it. See. What is what does it return? It just returns an iterator. Okay. What are we going to get here? Reached unreachable. Where? The problem is that this is not the correct path for now. I'm just gonna use it. That reached unreachable. Let's see. This is not an absolute path then. Oh, okay. So the problem is that the path we are trying to get is not an absolute path. So how can we get the home directory? Let's just steps. Hey. So open their stdfs home. They get home. Real pet. Okay. Oh. Okay. Got points to file or directory. Real pet. Like, want. Let's see. Let's see. What? Oh, copper. Okay, okay. Hmm. That's something good. Okay. It gets on directory. Hmm. Okay. Right now, this is where we got stuck. And I just got a little tired because I need to eat something. So, guess I'm just gonna close stream. So, thanks for watching, thanks for staying, thanks for coming, thanks for everything you can think of that you can do in a stream. And see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.